What is up, gamers? How we doing? How we feeling? How's life treating you all? Let me turn the volume down on this bad boy. What's up? What's up? Welcome to the street. Oh, I'm small. Real height exposed? What's up? I messed with my audio settings a bit, so maybe they should sound better. Let me know! I don't know if they do. My hair's always a mess. Sorry, Shad. Sorry. Alright. Life bad, but monkey stream help. So, today I thought we were going to play some games of mouse, but I thought I would do something unusual and I would react, because I have some thoughts to share. And something I think I can add. Glad to have you back. Tasty tiramisu from Costco. Thank you. That sounds like an AI comment. Bioshock 2 soon? That will be soon. That will be soon. Today has just been a really busy week for me. Obviously last weekend we did Final Fantasy, and then I just had so much to do. I've been quite busy. And I have to film a couple of things too. And then obviously we have Cyclothon 4 prep. Who's hyped for Cyclothon 4? There was Cyclothon 4 obviously happening 13th of April. Happening. Obviously we are cycling from Hokkaido all the way to Tokyo. April 13th all the way to April 27th, where you guys can come, if you are in Tokyo at the time, to Mori Tower, and we'll have an ending thing on the roof. It'll be so sick. We'll have an amazing view. It's gonna be cool. Announcements pinned. Hey, nice. Very good, very good. I think we'll do some more formal information as the time gets closer, but if you are around Tokyo at that time, then yeah, all good. That Final Fantasy X run was amazing. Sorry, late comment. How to get coffee? Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Mori Tower. Yeah, I've asked Mori Calliope if it's okay if we can use the tower. Much time soon, of course, as well. Hands on the newest monkey, the newest cute monkey, the cute little guy. Look at him. Look at his little hair. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Little magnetic water bottle. I'm pumped. I'm pumped. Of course, don't forget that in the meantime, you can use exclamation Gamer Subs to get your very own Gamer Subs energy. I'm using my mouse cup. So if you want to get a cup, go ahead. I think we have a cup coming soon. Is Warren James willing to add Finland? I asked them about that. I asked them why they hate Finland. And they told me a very simple answer. Hold on. You guys see that? Okay. And I asked, why do you hate Finland? You know what they told me? They said Finland has too many little islands that make shipping costs unpredictable. So, sorry, Finland. You fucked up. What's the story of getting the Mori Tower for the final? Well, a lot of places were not available. And this place turned out to be like a really beautiful venue. It looks really cool. Hopefully it looks as cool on camera as it does in real life. And they were willing to let us take it. So we were like, all right, let's do it. You need that monkey plush out right now? It will be available for pre-orders soon. But yeah, I wanted to, basically before we play games of mouse later, I wanted to react to Ludwig's series and give some of my thoughts on it. Because I think there's a lot of fun stuff to talk about. And I think I can offer a bit of insight to you guys about how it is to do stuff in Japan. And explain a little bit about Japan a little bit. So you guys can hopefully learn a couple of things or two. That's my goal. I think like I only want to do React content when I have something to add, and I think I can add a bit of flavor and a bit of background for you guys, so you can better understand what's happening sometimes and what's going on in Japan. And I also think it's great. He's making great videos. Unique React Andy content. All right, we're trying our best. We're going to Chugoku, boys. We're gonna make it to Chugoku. It exists. It's real. It's not all in my head. Holy shit, I hear so many fucking sirens outside. Hopefully I'm not dying. Should be fine. Let me open my window. Dude, it sounds so loud. Holy shit. What's going on? Bad news. Seems like there's a building next to me that is on fire. But it's far enough away. It's pretty crazy. What a fun thing for the morning. This didn't look like, it didn't look bad. They got it under control. I couldn't see anything. I just saw smoke. So it should be okay, hopefully. Everything is fine, meme. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Bro, what did I do? I didn't do it. I didn't do anything. My room is messy. Oh, it's so messy. Is that an audio interface on the floor? Yeah, one there and one there. There's two, actually. What did you do now? The flooding was not enough. Played a game of TFT. Oh, no. Oh, no. What have I done? Okay. So. All right. Let's react to Ludwig. Let's do it. Let's give him what he wants. I know he wants me to give him that juicy react content. Let's do it. Let's talk about it, because I think it'd be a lot of fun. I think we can have some interesting thoughts and things we can add here. So let's get into it, shall we? Boyfriend time. Yeah, that's the one thing. That's the one thing that broke my heart this trip, is that my boy didn't come to see me. Can you believe it? Originally, he was supposed to arrive a certain time. I arranged a beautiful, fine restaurant for us to kiss and spend time together. And last minute, he said, "Hey man, sorry, I fucked up the flight. Won't be there." Like, no, that's fine. I didn't want to see you anyway. So I won't get to see my boyfriend this trip. Spoilers? There's no spoilers. This is before his trip started. This is before, not after anything. I don't know what the fuck he's doing now. He's off the grid right now. So he was supposed to come early, give me some smooches, and he didn't. Can you believe that? Can you believe this, man? I've been reeling. I've been struggling. I had to start therapy. I'm kidding. This is not true. I shouldn't say that. All right. So, yeah, anyway, let's talk about it, because I have so many fun thoughts about this trip, about what Lud's doing. Before we get into it, and before we start watching the video, I do want to say a couple of things, because he's my boy. One, I'm genuinely very fucking jealous of Ludwig. This is such a cool idea, and I'm jealous because I wish that I had the capability to do a project like this when I first moved to Japan. Like, this looks so fucking fun, and I feel like I polluted my brain with knowing too much about Japan and knowing enough Japanese where this wouldn't really be as fun. I think in the same way that it's fun for Ludwig right now. But I think, like, I'm genuinely very jealous. It's really cool. The videos are great. He's doing a great thing. Like, I can't do it the same way. It won't be as good, because, like, now we'll get into this in a little bit, but, like, I can communicate and stuff. So I wish I could have done this back when I first went here. And I know I could do it with another country. I know. But, like, but Japan's so fucking cool, chat. I'm #1 Japan glazer, okay? It has given me inspiration for some other stuff, but I'm not gonna, like, it wouldn't be the similar or anything like that. Anyway, but that's a whole nother conversation for another time. So yeah, anyway, that. So that's the first thing. I'm fucking jealous. It's so fucking cool. It's a great idea. And I think it's really fun and a really cool way of showing off Japan as well, which I think is really neat. So let's just watch it, and I'll give my thoughts as we go. We'll pause, and I've brought up some tabs ready to discuss certain things with you. So it should be fun. So I think if I show you here, there we go. And look at this chat. I asked CDawgVA what he uses. So when I want to talk about something, look at that. Boom, on the screen. On the screen, boys. Line, boom, there. Oh my goodness, we're ready, bro. He's locked in. #1 streamer. Let's go. Okay. Thank you, CDawgVA. Thank you very much, CDawgVA, for letting me know what it is. Felix, no weighing. What? High-tech setup. All right. This is the first episode. Full disclaimer, I've watched episode 1 and 2. So I've already seen them, so there's some things I do want to talk about, but I haven't seen the other episodes. So in my previous clip that I did with Chris, by the way, I said that I didn't think he could do it. So we'll see. We'll see if I change my mind as the episodes go on. All right.
For the past 2 years, me and my friend Michael Reeves been talking about doing a trip across Japan.
Okay.
And
He
the
has
goal's
been talking
from the
about this
southern
forever
tip to the northern tip. And the whole time we're using this guy to figure out where we're gonna go, where we're gonna eat, where we're gonna stay. And every step of the way, we are relying on this. Not anymore. Because Michael, we're doing this the hard way.
God, he just looks fucking hideous bald, doesn't he? This is the reason why I'm scared to go bald. What if I look like this, you know? It's just, yeah. This is bad. It's bad, isn't it?
We're crossing Japan without a map.
We're going tip to tip.
Anyway, we're going from Cape Sata, which is where you just saw, all the way to Cape Soya in Hokkaido. If it couldn't start any harder, it's raining right now here.
It's raining for the next couple days, I think.
And it's going to rain the next couple of days. And we're going to tell you a few of the additional rules
Captions on bestie? Okay, why do you have to say bestie like that? But yes, I agree, we should.
along the way. But before we do any of that, take a look at our motorcycles. These bad
I am getting NTR. I am watching an NTR. This is crazy. I'm watching NTR. He's cheating on me. It's fine. And it's fine. It's fine. I'm okay with it. Let's continue.
boys are going to take us all the way to Hokkaido. But first, we have to get out of Kyushu. And it's at this point I should tell you we have 3 rules we're following. The
All right, what are
first
the 3
rule
rules?
is no maps, which is kind of tough because there's 2,000 miles of ground that we have to cover, and if we do it wrong, it might be closer to 3,000. Rule number 2 is no smartphones. I realize I've become addicted to this thing, but now I can't use it to go on Yelp to find the best place to eat, Google Maps to figure out how to get there, Google Translate to figure out what to order.
All right, look, he fucking talks too much. Did anyone else think that? My God. Okay. I'm going to skip through some parts of this video later on because I've already seen this and not everything is relevant to what I want to talk about.
When I get there, and finally YouTube Shorts to fall asleep to. We are still currently on this trip, and I still have no idea where I am. But to get these videos out for you daily, we have a team who's following us, so you might occasionally hear us reference the RV or editor cam. But to be clear, the only time they get to intervene is if we go on a road we're not supposed to, like an expressway, or if I fucking crash my fucking bike into the fucking wall and splatter my blood everywhere, and nobody ever remembers me. Okay, back to it. Rule number...
All right. So, all right, I finally get to whip this bad boy out. Check this out. Okay, so here's the map of Japan. All right, very simple. You've seen it before. We all know it. Sugoi Nihon desu. Okay. So, yeah, like he said, if you did highways, it would be kind of trivial. I'm not going to lie. It would be kind of lame. It honestly wouldn't be that fun. Because it's the highways also, you don't get to see a whole lot of cool things. So it makes sense. So I've done this before. I went this way. This way, 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 this way. I've done it before. If you do the optimal route with not doing any ferries that you don't need to do, there's one ferry you have to do, which is here. Like around here. It's okay. Here's the color. There is a ferry you have to do here. But if you don't do ferries, this is about a 50-hour drive. It's pretty fucking long. And I was wondering, like, okay, how do I show this to you? And I think I thought I brought it up. Yeah, here we go. So it's basically the equivalent of going from, like, the top of Maine to Jacksonville. It's kind of a long drive, but a bit more than that, right? Because obviously you have to recall that we're going, like, across, like this way, right? It's not like, which I guess is kind of the same. It's pretty big. Like, it's a long drive. And not being able to not use highways does significantly make this, like, very much harder. Because the main benefit from the highways would be that in Japan, when you travel on the highways, they basically just tell you where to go. Like, the highways are built really nicely, you know, they're all like this, and then they go off like this, but you can basically just stay on a highway and just go. So it would be super fucking boring. So someone else who has done this as well, one thing that you could do this, like, and you could replicate this as a viewer, and like you could do this and, you know, you can go on the highway or you can just use your phone and not do it. The downside to doing this way, is that you don't really get to see anything. Like, I'm sure in the vlog it'll feel like it, but as someone who's done it and I've traveled around Japan a fuck ton, you don't really get to learn anything about any of these places. Like, which is good and bad. Like, if you don't care, you don't care. You just get a Japan vibe. And that was the thing that we realized when we did our video. We went across all the way to Japan, is that you end up not staying in any place long enough to really do anything. And so you end up feeling like I did all of Japan, but I don't know anything about any of the places I went to, or I don't know the food that's good there or anything like that, which is fine. Like, but just trying to give you the honest thoughts of like, if you were to do this yourself, I think it's way better to like spend like 2 weeks just going like, all right, go like around here. Like you'd get way more cool stuff. So for example, for a frame of reference, Cyclothon 1 was this route. Cyclothon 2 was this route. And Cyclothon 3 was this route. And Cyclothon 4 is going to be this route. Gonna boop, and then go like that. And I personally speaking, I feel like I get to at least see the places a little bit better, but even then, I still feel like I'm kind of speeding through certain areas. So yeah, that's way longer. Yeah, so yeah, it is way longer. it is longer. But look, and we'll get into this later. Like, we're taking a ferry here to here, so that's because we're going to skip the part we've already done, which is this part. Sorry, I'm annotating all over myself already. Is there a different color? I feel like maybe green is better. Green better? Yeah, maybe green. I'll stick to red. Red's good. Do red. Everyone loves red. So, my main... When you're watching these videos, and I'm watching these videos too, and it seems like so much fucking fun, it is not fun driving like 7 hours a day across Japan. It's just not. Like, it's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but 7 hours a day of driving when you want to be on vacation, it's not what you want to do. And like, you know, they're doing it for content, so it works here. But, you know, think about it. When you're watching this series, don't try to replicate this as like a vacation. I don't think it's a good idea. But as a video, it's great. It's phenomenal. So, let's continue. So that's my rant over. And then we'll talk about a little bit of the areas too. Seem to be having fun though. Yeah, I mean, like if the fun is in the driving, you could do that in any country, I guess. Really, it doesn't have to be Japan. But I'd say like, as somebody who's trying to show you Japan a lot of the time through my content, like I can't recommend it as a way to see Japan. It's not a good way to see Japan. So for example, I know I'm getting ahead of myself already now, and I'm yapping about a million things at once. So the RV trip, which I'm sure many of you watched, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, we did a lot of stuff, a lot of cool things. Specifically, all those 4 days took place in this small area. All of that stuff was in this area. Like, not even, I think it's even smaller than that. Like, we only covered this area, right? It's so small. RV trip 2 was this area, even smaller. RV trip 1, which was way longer, was this. What I'm trying to say is that, like, there's so much cool stuff in Japan. There's so much amazing things to do in certain areas that kind of spending like 1 day doing that is like, okay, look how much stuff you've missed there. Look how much stuff you've missed there. There's so many amazing things that you could have seen if you had stopped or given yourself more time. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind if you're ever trying to do a trip like this. That's all I'm trying to say. Let's get it back into it. So first of all, they just get lost immediately, and then Ludwig does this.
So back to the present. Our first major...
Where he oh no, okay. They get lost on a road. Whatever, that's fine. Okay. Good for you, Ludwig. I'm skipping this part, I've already seen it. TLDR, they get lost and they banter for 10 minutes. Okay, let's skip to... Alright. Here we go.
What the fuck? I think it's actually from Minecraft, because I never put down torches. I always just remember where I am in the cave, and then get back.
We're back here, and I think it's straight, bro.
Okay, yeah, fuck it, dude. Your gut the first time, it's right.
But there's a lot of cars coming from this area to the right.
That's a good point. I'm down to go right.
Oh god.
すみません、私たちは lost.
ここを道なりに行ったら T の字があるから、
はい。
それを
左。はい。青左。
左。
はい。
左、二人。
Why would you say that? I don't know if you're like this as well. Me personally, if someone tells me directions, I don't fucking take it in. Like, you could give me the most clear and precise instructions. It just doesn't stick in my mind. This wouldn't work for me.
左、右。
左も道なり。
左。 もう左。はいはいはい。わかります。
はい。
本当にありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
あなたの助けに恩に着る。
Wow. Well, yeah, he did learn old. Yeah, on God, I've never heard anyone say that. Holy shit. I didn't catch this when I first. I can't believe he says that. That's crazy. That's actually really impressive. So, one thing I was actually super impressed by was Lud's Japanese in both the videos I'd watched so far. I was super impressed. He's like, the hardest part of Japanese is using it. It's so hard, man. It's daunting as fuck, and he's using it. You know, it's not always clear. But look, this guy who he's talking to, right? This guy 100% appreciates the fact that Ludwig is trying to use a modicum of Japanese. That, like, this guy is now going to talk to you and be willing to have a conversation with you and engage with you because you are trying your best to communicate with him in his language. He might even help you if you spoke English too. I'm not saying he's not, but like, most people in Japan appreciate it way more when you speak Japanese, obviously, because that's, and even if you're struggling, it's the same thing like in English. When you have a friend who clearly isn't fluent in English, you're not like, hey man, fucking speak full English, bro. What are you doing? It's like, you know, you can say key words and we're very good at picking it up and we're very patient because we know that someone isn't native in it. It's the exact same in any other language, in Japanese especially. And even more so, I'd argue, in Japanese, because in English we have this bad habit where we just expect everyone to speak English. It's a bad thing that we have because historical reasons. In Japan, they don't expect anyone who clearly isn't Japanese to speak Japanese, so they appreciate it a lot more when you speak it. So even though he's not always saying the right things, it's great that he's using it, and his confidence, his willingness to fuck up is very important.
Hidari futari.
Hidari, migi.
All right. Even though it's not going so great, so they get lost.
Just drinking here.
It's just for like teenagers to come
I think
fucking
yeah, it's where
drink.
You know, like if you were a teen in this area, you'd go, you want to go up to the hole?
Yeah, it is kind of a cool hole.
Okay, that's dope. That's pretty.
Last stream I was like, XD, bro, there's still one thing in the next episode I'm gonna be very critical of him of that he should not have done.
Sweet.
That's number 7 on.
Yeah, in Japan, if you pull up a map like this on Google Maps and you fucking okay, let's do it. Like, this is what I do when I'm traveling around, right? So I say I'm in Hiroshima, and my car, I'm somewhere around here. What I do is I zoom in on Google Maps, and on Google Maps there's points of interest that people have like denoted. So if you zoom in and just keep clicking on all of them, you'll find some weird shit, and like caves like that. There's a lot of random caves around, other kind of stuff like that we didn't normally end up filming because they're most of the time not interesting, but you will just come across stuff like this.
Best places to get head in Kagoshima.
Barely edging out Cape Sato.
Only 7 steps from a beautiful view of Cape Sata is the hole.
Come to drink or get sloppy. The choice is yours.
All right, okay, we're gonna go on a road. We'll see you when we're closer to a city because I'm running out of battery. It is dusk now, and we have a big decision, which is...
It would have been so fucking OP, and I know he didn't do this because he's lazy as fuck, if he had just learned some of the numbers of the key roads. It would have been too easy, though. Or, like, knowing any town names. But Tashiro, I wouldn't know what the fuck Tashiro is, but a lot of the times these areas will have signs that'll be like, you'll look up and they'll be like, Sapporo or something, Something really easy. And then this way they'll be like, I don't know, Miyazaki, which I'm sure we'll get into. So, that kind of stuff is really helpful.
Is straight on the 68 to Tashido.
But this is such like a unique case. You would never need to learn
to
these, you know what I mean?
Hetsuka.
Just use Google
say
Maps.
that shit like you know where they go. Like you know what the cities are.
I did say them like with some swagger.
Taishiro. You know what?
Tashido?
I'm gonna look at those. There's like blue up there, no?
You want to go up? Let's walk up to it. Fuck it.
Yeah, let's see.
What are we doing walking up to a fucking sign like we could read it even if... What are we doing, bro?
The reason why driving in Japan is so easy is that ever since, I can't remember which Olympics, every single sign in Japan is English and Japanese. So, yay. Super good for anyone who's coming from abroad.
Oh, look at that. Look at the picture of the park. Look at the picture of the park. There's water in that picture.
If there's water, the water's flowing from somewhere. We're going towards water.
That's what people have done for thousands of years.
What do you mean? It literally just says Panorama Park and Waterfall. Why do you need the picture? Do you not know what a waterfall looks like? You can read the English.
right?
I won't lie to you, chat. I don't know if we're gonna make it to Hokkaido. This is.
Yeah, it's looking a little more dire every minute.
Can you show how far we are from Cape Sata in
they've done like nothing in day one, bro. That's like this. It's nothing. When we did our journey, I think our first day we ended up here when we drove on the highways, and that was like 5 hours of driving. So yeah, they should have definitely been further up.
And
It's
how
gonna
much
be so
time it took to get there.
It's gonna be depressing.
But it's funny. That's the point of the journey. The point is to get lost
I'll see
and have
you
banter.
hopefully in a city.
And
Okay,
in
quick
that
update.
part,
We
it's a success.
have a new sign that we ran into. I think we eventually made it to Tashiro. Let me get off and get closer.
Okay. Okay, let's skip. Let's skip a little forward. Oh, this is when he drops his bike.
No! Oh, Michael, no.
Gotta say, Lud's spatial awareness is not his strong point. I will say that much. From my experience hanging out with Lud. Alright, let's skip forward. Okay, this is where he goes to the Konbini. I can't believe he dropped the fucking bike. You know it's also a fucking travesty that in America they just he got his motorcycle license like some stupid ass way. And any other country you have to actually pass a test.
Monitor it.
Yeah, we also.
Alright.
How much you
Okay.
Yeah. Konnichiwa. その町は大きいですか?
Okay. Okay, okay. Well, okay.
さっきだからと
はい。この町は
You know what's funny is that, like, obviously it doesn't come across, but I know Lud, and he's asking the question, he knows what he's saying, but he's never understanding what they're saying back. It's so funny. It's like, I feel like he's doing it for the clips. He must be doing it for the clips, because he knows he's not going to understand what they're saying back.
何ですか?
田代っていう
田代?
田代っていう
Okay. 私たちはホテルが欲しいです.
That was phenomenal. That was phenomenal. What a great... He said exactly what he wanted. He said it even better than, like, I'm lazy most of the time. I don't even say the full fucking thing. That was great.
だったらこっちかな
こっちかな?
こっち行くと鹿屋
名前は
鹿屋
鹿屋
に行くならこっち
鹿屋はホテルありますか?
あります
Okay.
Perfect. Look at him. He's crushing it. That was a good conversation. I guarantee he didn't understand the first thing he said, but that's great. He asked clear questions with yes or no answers. Kept it simple. Great. Good job.
本当にありがとうございます. Okay, that was successful.
Nice. Nice. Good. It's, yeah, he's also using particles correctly, which is actually impressive, because I'll be honest with you, chat, sometimes I just fucking, I bomb rush it. I just say the key parts.
町は鹿屋。その町は鹿屋。この町は田代。
Okay, okay.
Homie helped us.
I don't want to
figure
keep
out where we have
on
to
this
go.
too much,
35 minutes.
but I'll skip
let's
to
go
the
back
next interaction he has.
大丈夫。
この町をホテルはありますか?
日本語大丈夫ですか?
いや、
大丈夫。
少し話。
This is where you gotta whip out Kantan Nihongo onegaishimasu. Just means easy Japanese, please. That's your way of saying, like, look, if you keep this simple, we're gonna be great. This lady goes crazy. This lady goes above and beyond.
ここはない。
あ、
ここはない。
ない。道路を言っても大丈夫ですか? こう言ってこう言っても大丈夫。メモります。書いてきます。
So, this is one thing that is a unique Japan problem when you travel, is that people, if you ask for help, will sometimes go above and beyond to the point that you feel uncomfortable that you have now taken so much of their time. It's great here, but like sometimes it can be a bit awkward because you're like, I didn't want to bother you this much and I feel bad that you're helping so much.
書いてきます。
書いてきます。ここまっすぐ行ったら。
But this is great. This is great. This is not, I'm not saying that's one of the situations, but I've had it in the past where like, if you'll be like, hey, I want to go to the hotel. I've had it where like sometimes they'll be like, oh, I'll just take you there. And you're like, no, I didn't want to bother you that much. I don't want to like, and they're like, no, like, please let me take you there. Like, you know, and it's kind of, it can be quite awkward. So I'm glad it's working out for them so far. And she seems to be having a great time. But obviously, you know, like in Japan, this is like a very unique, a way of looking at things sometimes as well. So like, I have like a friend, for example, like sometimes like I miss my packages, right? I'm streaming, I don't get the door. You know, I don't think it's a big deal. I'm like, I just missed a package. I'll reschedule it. my Japanese friends, when I tell them about that, they're like, wow, that's super rude of you, Connor, to not get your packages. You didn't think about how that person is going to have to take that package back to the factory and then bring it back again at some point in time. Right? And like, that sounds ridiculous to us because it's just, you know, they know this is a part thing that happens. But if it's like it's like a completely different perspective of how they view, of how most people view like interaction here. Like if this convenience store was busy, which it's not because it's in the middle of nowhere, but if it was like a really busy one, like maybe bothering them for directions could be considered like rude by some people. They'd be like, wow, okay, this was super busy. Why are you bothering the staff with, you know, how to get directions, you know, just use Google Maps. Because they're not going to be like, why should they care about your challenge? Why should they care about what you're doing when, you know, you're doing this? So the perspective is very, very different. And so I think it's important sometimes to think about that when you're watching this stuff, because it's very easy to think of it from only your perspective. But I think if any restaurant or any establishment in any country was busy and you started asking questions like that, it would be rude, right? So I guess a mute point. But she's great. She does a phenomenal job. She seems like she's having fun. Seems like it's not that busy. It's going good.
Okay.
She's telling them how long it's going to take. Perfect.
What do we think we know?
We think we go.
Right.
I'm pretty sure we just go.
Until you see...
Cool. I don't have that much to say about this the rest of this episode, to be honest with you. They managed to find a hotel. I should kill... Okay, great. Yeah, hotels in Japan, pretty easy. Most towns have a hotel or two hotels. It's not like the UK. UK, it's kind of... If you go to some towns, they just don't have hotels. It just happens. But in Japan, most towns have a hotel or two hotels. It's pretty common. So, yeah. Interesting. All right. They ate convenience food. Yeah, I mean, look, convenience stores are... Like, I got a picture of one over here. This is your lifeblood of every trip in Japan. This is what keeps you alive and grounded. If you need anything at all, this place has got you. This is like the light at the end of the tunnel. So anyway, that's episode 1. Nothing too interesting to talk about. Let's talk about this one. Wait, that's 3. Okay, let's go this one.
I would check it out. Yeah.
Okay.
At the...
Oh, what's fun is that I noticed that they did this at the end of every episode. That's how far they got. They've done nothing. This next episode is where, dude, I was getting pissed off at Ludwig. I was like, what are you doing and saying?
Good morning. Good morning. We're here in the hotel.
Let's do 1.2 to save up.
You know, it's cold as damn hell outside. But that's all right. But anyway, we have a simple goal today.
Fukuoka, small coastal city, at the very taint pinch of Japan, right here. He goes, Ryū, taint pinch.
And we are going through the taint today.
Yeah, we're shooting up the taint.
Shooting up the taint today.
No, okay. Let's go here.
So let me paint the picture for the editor. We're the nutsack here on the right side, but we want to go, here's the nutsack you'd grab. We started here, came here.
Right here.
We got to go here.
Wait, it's in your mind, it's there?
Wait, so isn't it like a lobe?
Yeah.
And we're at like kind of right here on the
right
lobe.
nut.
We're on the right nut of the lobe, and we have to cut up to the like scrote. Oh, to the
scrote?
To the what is the tube that your vas deferens?
Taint.
Yeah.
No, okay. I'm gonna skip this. This is not helpful. This is just losing my fucking brain cells. I don't need this in my life. Let's see what Ludwig thinks. Where he's at. These are my favorite parts of the day where Ludwig just says the completely incorrect things for 5 minutes.
No, we're gonna go ask right now. Oh, yeah. All right, now that's just me and you. Can I be honest for a moment? I think we're fucked. I'm trying to be positive in front of Michael, but I'm nearly positive that we went the wrong way. We went here, we have to go here. It would have been quicker if we went left, but we owe Jimbo that bitch. We owe Jimbo that bitch.
Okay.
Good news is I'm ready for a long day of riding, 8 hours if need be, because we need to make it to Fukuoka today. If we don't, I'm not going through this fucking find a hotel at 9 p.m. and then they give us one single room for way too much money and then Michael sleeps on the floor sleeping bag. Or worse, me. Okay, so let's just practice. すみません。ここからに福岡は何回ですか? God, fucking Japanese is so hard, bro. Another goal today is
you're doing good, man. You just say some things. It sounds so fucking dumb sometimes, but you're doing good. He's doing good. He's doing very good. This is better than a lot of people on their first couple of times in Japan. He's doing good. He just sometimes says how many times Fukuoka, which is going to absolutely baffle people. But he is trying, and that is the most important thing, to try. Learning a foreign language is fucking hard, and Japanese is very hard.
Japanese like book, just like a little book of phrases to learn, because we're not learning new things. We need to know more than we do right now because we don't know enough.
Yeah, it's getting really bad.
Other thing.
Yeah, it's exactly like English too. Like there are certain words in Japanese that come up all the fucking time, and yes, you won't be fluent, but look, the first like 20 words you learn are probably the most important words to learn in Japanese. So I hate it when people come over here and they're like, I didn't want to learn anything because I'm not going to be able to speak it. And it's like, you don't need to speak it. You should learn how thank you, excuse me. These words are so simple and will help you so much. Have like this website I brought up. Like this website it had some pretty good ones on it. Such useful words that you can learn. For example, basic communication is always the most effective and most useful, by the way, just so you know. It's like toire, you know, just knowing toire. It's so simple. It sounds like toilet. It's so easy. You know, if you want to get fancy with it, you want to do some tricks on that shit, you say oterai. That's the fancy way of saying the toilet. And they'll think you're like crazy with it if you say that. They won't. Tasukete. Like, help me, you know? Wakarimasen. Very important to know. I don't know. I don't understand. Yamete. I don't know why you'd be saying that. You might, hey, look, if you're saying that, if you're saying yamete, all right, you're having a good time. Anyway, let's keep going. Eigo. Very important to know because that's our language. They will often say eigo a lot to you because they'll be like, I don't speak eigo. Fuku, you know, yeah. Is that? Shinso seems like I'm going to die. Okay, I guess maybe he would want this. Keisatsu, Abunai. Abunai's pretty good. Kiken is fine, but again, you're not going to use that much. Doshita, yeah. Doshite, Nani. Jikan's really good. Jikan's a really useful one. Like, all of these words on this website are generally, I'd say, pretty useful to know. And, like, you don't need to learn a lot of words to be able to communicate certain things. You know, like when you go to the konbini and you want something, you know, from the hot rack, right? You just go like, put it. You can point it. I know it's not great. It's not like the most efficient way of doing it, but look, you know one word and you are now able to communicate that you wanted something. You didn't have to figure out the name, you know, it's you know, you can break it down a lot easier. But basically what I'm trying to say is the first couple of Japanese things you learn are the most useful and will become the things you always say. You have to say the word fucking oishi 500 goddamn times in any conversation in Japan. So it's like English, you know, we say the same things all the fucking times, the same 200 words that we use nearly all the day, every day. The most common words that come up all the time. It's the same thing in Japanese. You will not be fluent and be able to have amazing conversations. I'm not that good. I'm fucking dog. I should be better than what I am for living here in 5 years. But the most basic things that I learned are the stuff that keeps coming up all the time. Totemo oishi? Bro, rip it. Say totemo oishi, you know?
Thing is, I know like 3 phrases. I can't add more to them. I just have to alt.
Yeah, we just...
I have to alt and absorb what info.
Okay. We're driving motorcycles across Japan.
So...
All right.
We're driving motorcycles. All right.
Okay, this is the worst conversation. This one here. This is... This is Lud saying incorrect things for about 5 minutes straight now.
Hi, puppy. Oh my gosh, what a nice puppy.
Yeah, that was a nice dog.
Basically, the guy told us that there's 2 routes, Route
10 and Route 3.
Route 10 and Route 3. Route 10 takes you to Miyazaki. Route 3 takes you to Fukuoka. And Miyazaki's an island, technically.
Okay.
But there's...
Why does he think Miyazaki's an island? I guess he thinks Shikoku is Miyazaki. I don't know why he thinks that. Like, I don't know where he got this. And he... You know what the worst part is? He's saying it so confidently to Michael.
There's a bridge from Miyazaki north that takes you to, like, I think it's called Chugoku.
All of this is wrong, bro.
Which has Hiroshima in it.
I kind of want to see a bridge, is the thing. I do want to see a bridge.
Yeah,
I want to see the bridge, bro. I want to see the bridge.
I was so confused why he kept saying Chugoku, right? I was like, why the fuck does he keep saying China? And then I learned, because I knew this area was called Chugoku, right? But I'd never heard anyone refer to this area as Chugoku in a conversation. And I realized why, because this is more like, and no one refers to, like, it's so rare anyone refers to it as, like, Kanto, in terms of, like, the whole region. I mean, that is the name of the region, but I feel like whenever you have a conversation, it always comes up as like Tokyo or Saitama as Tochigi or Ibaraki. It always comes up as separate because these areas have such, within Japan, have such strong identity, like the prefectures. However, the one place that, it's weird, right? Because Hokkaido is always referred to as Hokkaido. Tohoku, I heard being referred to a lot as Tohoku. And Kyushu is always referred to as Kyushu, and Shikoku too. But I never heard anyone refer to like this area often as Kinki. It's always because Osaka has such a strong, like image and personality that is so different to Kyoto that it's almost, I don't know, like people. So when he was referring to it as Chuoku, I was like, that's so strange. Because if people ever refer to this area, like Yamaguchi is very, very different in vibe and in personality to Hiroshima. So I was really confused when he kept calling it that. Because I was like, why does he keep saying China? Because Chugoku is also China in Japanese. And I think someone also mixes it up later.
All right, fuck it.
Get out of this.
Isn't Kinki usually called Kansai? Yeah, well, like this, yeah, it can be called Kansai. And Hyogo often is referred to as its, like its own fucking country. People always talk about Hyogo as being like so distinct in its cultural differences that people refer to it as just Hyogo. And I've never heard anyone in a conversation refer to it as Kinki. It's so unusual. So let's continue.
So we're gonna go to Miyazaki. That's our new game plan. To do that, we need to go on Route 10, which eventually goes to Route 3. We think. Either way, we need to get to Route 10, which is 10 minutes driving north, which hopefully is this way, and that's where we're at.
Right. Yeah, not an island.
We're trying to get to Miyazaki. We've been seeing signs for Miyazaki. It's been good, and it's been hopeful, and it's been happy. The problem is we've been running into is on these signs, it's now saying Miyazaki Expressway, which is barred by the rules.
We're gonna call the RV that is tracking us to ask them if this is the only way. If they say, it's just a yes, no. Hello?
No. The highways, the expressways in Japan cost money. They're quite expensive, actually. But there's always a way to get somewhere without a highway. There's not a single place in Japan I don't know of that you can't navigate with B roads. I mean, for fuck's sake, when we cycle, we can't use highways because bicycles aren't allowed. And we've done all of this. Going to do all of this. You know, it's like every single part of Japan you can do without a highway. It's just a lot slower. A lot slower.
All right, hello, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
As we are headed to Miyazaki, we are seeing there's a road called the E10 Expressway. So question one, say it again?
E10.
Yeah, eating these nuts. Okay, so our expressway is legal. That's the first question.
Illegal, sir. It is illegal.
Is it?
Yeah, they just call it expressways in Japan. Or in Japanese, they'll say kosokodoro. Whenever you get in a taxi, that might be the thing they ask you, by the way. They sometimes will ask you this when you get in a taxi. Listen to the word kosokodoro. And if you don't mind using the highways, often very quickly, you can just say, "Tsukao onegaishimasu," like, please use it. Or ichiban hayai, the fastest way, please. That is Nabi. Yeah, Nabi is the one driving the RV with them. Is the RV team the same for the cyclothons? Yeah, Nabi's the one who's... Because they needed someone who could help them out if they got in trouble, and Nabi's the goat. And so that's why I was like, you should just use Nabi. And so Nabi's helping them out.
Only way to get into Miyazaki from where we are.
All right, let me ask the team, and I'll give you an answer in a bit.
Okay.
The blinker's been on this whole time.
Okay.
Basically, we're waiting for a call back to find out if this is the only way across. If it is,
it's not. He's just being dramatic. This is the reason why, you know, if anyone could do a trip and like show off Japan the best, it's Chris. But this is why I think Chris just wouldn't even think to like dramatize this. But obviously, it's good drama for this video. Let's see what they do. I have no interest in watching their lunch.
Dead to rights stone obelisk. This looks crazy.
This does look crazy.
Kind of scaring me. The energy.
That is an unusual looking
energy. I think obelisks are meant to be ominous. What's the box? You need one?
Yeah, take one.
Wait, no,
you know what that is?
I don't have it.
I don't. That's not a shrine. I don't think.
They're good
I
luck.
don't know what the fuck that is. That looks like if anything, it looks like a graveyard.
Let's go Jewish one.
What is that? I have no idea. I don't know. Are they praying to a fucking concrete slab? I don't think this is a shrine.
Or something. Let me just take a look. Okay, I'll just take a.
Look at that. The pachinko place, fucking crushing it in the impoverished town. The pachinko, killing it. All right, let's have a look.
I'll take a quick. The rain cover. All right.
This is, you know.
Okay. We gotta find out what Michael bought from the store. I don't know what that is, but
Now I'm curious if you can do better without phones or support. Yeah, easily. But that's also because I've traveled most of these areas and I can talk to people. I think like it's not the same. This is like a different challenge, and I think again. I said at the start of the stream, I'm jealous that Lud can do it like this. I wish I could do it because it looks so fucking fun, and I want to get lost in Japan.
either way, we're off. All right, it's time to ride. Can you guys see me? Guess where I am? Welcome to Haywoodite Park. This is where the road that we've been on for 100 kilometers ends dramatically and suddenly. But there's a cool thing about this. If you stand on the stone and clap your hands, you can hear a ringing sound reflected by the tower.
Get involved.
You can't hear it on the stream. Miyazaki, chat. You know what Miyazaki's famous for? Miyazaki's famous for beef. Miyazaki-gyu, as they call it. If you ever go to Miyazaki, the beef is fucking phenomenal. Make sure you get beef if you go to Miyazaki. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, this.
Yeah, we want to keep traveling west. Keep walking further back in the map.
Famously an island as well. Yes, chat. Thank you.
As much as we can.
In the bus, he can go nowhere.
He just keeps walking further back in the bus. ここからに中国は何時間ですか?
Again, like no one would ever refer to this region in this conversation as like that area. Like you would say, how do I get to Hiroshima? You wouldn't say like, oh, the Yamaguchi. You wouldn't say like, how do I get to Chugoku? Because it's so vague. So yeah, this bus driver obviously took it as him saying, how do you get to China? He's like, you said what?
Hiroshima.
See, now just say Hiroshima.
Hiroshima 県。
はい。ここからに広島は何時間ですか?
広島って中国の方の。
はい。中国、日本、yeah.
he's like, you fucking dumb fucks. Oh, he's so funny.
走ってバイクででしょ?
日本全国をバイクで旅行する.
That's it's so cute. That sounds like a memorized line. It's so sweet. That's so good to. Oh fuck, that's good to know though. It's good to memorize lines like that. If you know you're trying to explain what you're doing, it's good to memorize a line like that. He did alt. He alted.
1日かかりやね。1日かかったら20時間ぐらいかかってないのか。20時間。
That's far. That's far.
A lot of
He also didn't say 22. It was cool. Nice ult. Ult was effective.
Horrible news.
He said Hiroshima. Shit, go to Fukuoka, then Hiroshima.
I was like, what's a big city in between?
Look how little they've done. They've done nothing. And what's crazy is that like it's almost impossible to fuck this up in this part. Like it is so hard to drive through these mountains. You would know. You literally just follow the coast. It's like you could be blind and you could just listen to the ocean and you would still make progress.
And all the cities he named were in Kyushu. Every city he named was in Kyushu. He's like Oita, Beppu, Fukuoka, and I'm like, none of those bitches are in Miyazaki.
None of them are. No.
I'm scared to leave.
That's what makes it so no maps allowed. Yeah, but they know it's a fucking peninsula. They know this is like, you know what I mean? This is not like they've never seen a map of Japan. They have seen a map of Japan. They can roughly tell if they stay along a coast, they'll keep going up, you know?
Leave is what I'm saying.
Oh, you're.
But it is Lud. It is the Lud Diddy buff.
The sun's going down.
I think we need a really good night's sleep and start early. But the best way to do that, go to fucking Ryokan.
Oh, dude, we could find a Ryokan. That'd be nice.
Game plan. Find a stranger.
Okay, so let's see. They go and harass a stranger. Again, I'm going to skip through this part because I've...
all right, we are going to find an answer to this question.
Probably at a store.
Probably somewhere else. Okay, first off, let's get a lay of the land.
You know, now that I think about it, the only people who have helped us Are people cornered in a store?
Cornered people in a store. I know.
Oh,
we are trying to.
We're fucking monsters.
We want to stop cornering people. We want to. Actually, let's rephrase that. We want to keep cornering people. We want to stop cornering
service workers. Yeah.
Arigatou gozaimasu. We have our target.
We just call them.
Nah, it's cheating, chat. He looked at the map. No, I'm kidding.
How do I get there?
Do you know how funny it is to two Americans be like, "Where's the best ryokan?" Google it, and then I pull out a flip phone.
Oh no.
こんにちは。すいません。はい。英語を話しますか。ちょっと話せないです。ないです。わかります。わかります。わかります。
Yeah, this is the great thing about Japanese is that you can ask a question and all you need to listen out for is nai. If they don't say nai, you have a 40% chance that they said yes. But it's beautiful. You just have to listen. When you ask a question, just hit for nai. Wait for the nai. If they say nai, it's no. Just move on. So that's what you gotta do.
わかります。はい。大丈夫、大丈夫。
We're good to go then?
Yeah, we're good to go. That's.
Daishobu and then hangs up. I mean, that's at least better than what he does later on.
No, we are good to go. Okay, he brought out a map. We both started looking like you. He's like, no. Again, you asked for the.
A different phone number. That is. こんにちは。旅館の名前は何ですか?
Could you imagine calling up a Hilton and being like, "Yo, what's the name of this hotel? What's the name of this place?" Okay, what? Isn't that insane?
Ofumiya.
Uh-huh.
Hi, arigatou gozaimasu. I realized.
Why does he hang up? Why? What the fuck is this? In any language, this is crazy. Who does this? Why? Like, why would they? I don't understand.
That was like calling a McDonald's and saying, "What's the name of this restaurant?"
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Drive till we find it.
Drive till we find it.
Yes, just show up at a place.
Let's go.
It's super easy normally. I feel like they're trolling, but you normally just ask someone where the train station is, find the train tracks, follow the train track to the station. Once you get to the station, there will be hotels by the station. They're always near the station. Always. So all you had to do was find the train line and then follow it back.
Welcome to Ofumi.
Actually.
So they get in the hotel. Cool. Okay. They get in their rooms.
Check-in time. So bad.
You wouldn't know that? I mean, it's like, I guess they're American. But in Europe, it's the same thing. You go to where the train is. But in Europe, the trains are sometimes they're not necessarily visible, the train tracks. They don't, but yeah, I mean, in Japan, generally, everything is around the station. All you need to do in every town is find the station. That's where all the hotels are at. There might be some near the coast. If it's a coastal town, like they'll probably have some here. That's why I think they drove to the coast. So you'll normally find them along the coast as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I need a book.
You do need to specify you want 2 rooms occasionally. So you'd have to say like, ohaya futatsu. Because oftentimes if you 2 of you show up, they'll just give you what is a double bed. I mean, like, what I would consider like a double bed, you know, like, if I'm like, this is a double bed, you know, in Japan, the double bed, no joke, is like this size. It's like 60% a double bed. So just keep that in mind when you're booking business hotels. The double bed is often not a double bed. It is a slightly bigger single. So what we do when we do shoots is we all get our own rooms, or you specify 2 twin single beds. Again, and luckily most of this stuff is katakana, you know, you just like singuru, double, you know, butatsu heya, you know, super simple Japanese, not too difficult.
Well, you got one, didn't you?
But yeah, how can they do tip to tip? You're right.
Restaurant.
Oh, Japanese izakaya.
Oh, we said Japanese guys. They're very considerate.
Okay. Arigatou gozaimashita. What do you got there?
The nice ladies map.
Oh, you still have it?
I'm gonna frame this bitch.
Hotel.
$5.
Which
Okay, this,
Scared of doing, but
dude, this, I don't know why he was doing this.
we're gonna try.
こんばんは。忙しいですか？ありがとうございます。
I like that ending,
Oh my god, they must have been so confused. They were like, did they think they got a reservation? Like this is the only part where I was like, don't do this, lad. Don't just call up places and keep hanging up. I mean, it's like, look, it's Chris, when me and Chris talk about it, Chris is like, this is like Johnny Somali. Chris is just making fun of Ludwig because we're friends. But like, don't do this. Don't just call up a place and hang up. Like, I look, I've had parts where I've been awkward. At least just be like, sumimasen, daijoubu desu, and then like, you know, it seems pretty harmless. Look, I think like in America, this would be super fucking harmless. In Japan, it's generally fine, but sometimes they might think like, they might have taken that as like, oh, they think they got a reservation, and they might be freaking out. They'll be like, try to call them back, try to like figure out what's going on. You know, like what happened here? I don't know. We don't have the full conversation, but like, they are very accommodating here, extremely so, and they want to make sure they did not misunderstand. So sometimes, like this restaurant, obviously it seems like they didn't give a fuck, but they might like have, when they hanged up, they might have like panicked and be like, what the fuck just happened? Do we need to call them back? Do we need to figure out if there's a table? Like, what happened? It's just different. It's different, right? And like, think, it never hurts to like be mindful. And like, I'm not saying this to be a stick in the mud. I'm not saying like, damn, this is such a shame. Why did Ludwig do this? Like, I'm just like, you know, just try and be respectful if you can. There's no harm in being a little bit more respectful, I think, right? Like just saying, oh, I'm okay, never mind. Or, you know, he panicked. I know, it's fine. But like, I'm not trying to be like, this is a bad day. I'm just trying to, this is like advice for like you guys. If you come to Japan, it's like, don't do this. And if you do this, just say like, daijoubu desu, ima daijoubu desu, you know, so all good. Don't worry about it. But like, that's just my advice if you come in. You don't want to have fucking them calling you back, asking more questions that you don't understand, you know, or them calling you 100 times, you know. He's doing his best. Look, and that's why, look, I've been praising him because he's been doing phenomenal. I get it, he's trying and he's trying to push himself, but at least like, you know, maybe think about it a little bit more before you do it, so you can figure out the game plan here.
I like it.
He said, I don't number.
Okay, then Michael has a crack at it.
一応2名大丈夫ですか?
No, don't just keep saying thank you and hang up. They might have been like, because he said 2 people, he didn't understand what he said. What if like they were like, yeah, of course, like what time, man? And then he's like, thank you, hangs up, you know? They might be like, oh my god, like what the fuck? Yeah, and it's not one-to-one translation. Thank you is not a way to end a conversation sometimes in Japan. So yeah, it's just like, you know, you would just, here's how the flow goes most of the time, right? When you call a restaurant, if you ever want to do this, because a lot of places don't do online booking. You call up, right? They'll say like, moshi mosh, this restaurant name. And then you go like, kyou wa, today, yoyaku ii desu ka? Can I reserve today? And they'll be like, hi. They'll say hi, or they'll say something else. If they don't say hi, you don't have the reservation, you know? It's like, they'll be like, no, it can't be done. Like, they'll just tell you right away. If they're like, oh, or like, yes, what time? Nanji desu ka? And then you say, or like, they'll ask how many people or what time. That's normally what they'll ask. So mine, it's literally a dialogue tree. I open up the phone, I go, kyou wa yoyaku ii desu ka? They say like, oh yeah, okay. I'll be like, and they'll be like, something, nanme. So like, how many people? Then you'd say like, I don't know, 4. You say like, yonning, so 4 people. And then I'd say like, shichiji, 7 o'clock. And if they say like, hi, daijoubu desu. And then if they say hi, you just say like, ja. You'd be like, ja, arimasu. And then you can hang up because you've confirmed the booking. But if you haven't confirmed it and then you say arigato, they're like, what? You know? So just something to think about. And then they go out and then they do that and they go out to the hotel. Cool. Nothing more to talk about. All right, let's watch the next one. I'm only telling you this so you know not to do these mistakes, right? And I think that this is like the great value of this series that he's doing is that, like, look, he doesn't have the technology to stop him from making these mistakes. You do. And I want you guys to be able to make your life easier so you're not stressed out when you're in Japan. So I'm trying my best.
Good morning. Welcome to day 2 of Tip to Tip, the journey to Hokkaido without a map. We have a problem today.
I got breakfast.
Okay, here's the problem. I keep thinking of this conversation we had yesterday at the bar. Because the guy kept saying Kyushu is the best, but he was a Miyazaki farmer. And then I realized, I think Miyazaki is technically still in Kyushu. Which
I mean, technically still, there's no technically about it. It is just fucking in Kyushu. Like, why is he's saying it like he's kind of right? Like, no, you're not right at all.
Miyazaki is technically still.
So this is where they got to in 2 days. And if they keep this pace, it's so fucking Jova. It's so fucking Jova. There's no way he can do it. This is miserable pace. He genuinely needed to be like here or here. So I don't know which way he's going to go. Because there's a couple of ways he can go about it. He can go this way and ferry across. You can go this way, and there's a tunnel here, and then you can go along this way. I personally think if you want more interesting stuff, you would want to go this way. If you want to see more nature, you would do this way. You would do this way. Because this area is really lovely. This area here. This is I think Ozu is around here. That's the castle video I did with Chris. This whole area is really scenic. It has the biggest population decline in Japan. But this whole region is really nice, really famous for a lot of fish and amazing outdoor stuff around here. There's also the Shimanto River, which is here, a phenomenal river if you like doing kayaking or water sports. It is one of the most beautiful rivers here that you can do. But not in winter, if I'm to be honest with you. So we'll see how he gets on. Let's see how he gets on.
In Kyushu, which means that in 2 days of driving, we haven't left our initial prefecture.
No, you haven't done shit.
Because we're spending 6 hours a day driving.
Oh, also, isn't it beautiful? One of the only places in Japan where they have palm trees everywhere. This coast is stunning. This coast is one of the best drives in Japan. It's so beautiful. The whole area has palm trees.
So, like, we should be able to cross.
It's very tropical.
All this because we're smarter humans.
Well, also,
I've actually seen the start of this episode.
Navigate with just the stars too in water, like in just like.
Right. This is the episode where they want to get a compass,
like no
which I think
no mountains. They used to just.
I think makes their time a lot easier. The compass is like necessary. Why we're skipping around? I've seen this part. Sorry, and it wasn't really relevant. They were just chatting about I don't know that gooch or something on a bike. It's unnecessary for us to listen to this. A compass will make this challenge from doomed to doable, I think, because you just go north and then you go east and then you go north and then that's it. You're done, you know?
So look at the fucking sky.
In what do you? They swam?
In a canoe. In a canoe.
Oh yeah.
Rad Japanese church spotted in the background. Look at that. Those damn Portuguese bringing.
Right. Miyazaki City's definitely big enough to have a bookstore and a
yes, of course.
Compass. I don't know where you get a fucking compass.
Like an outdoor store.
All right, so
great. They
do that. They're chatting about getting a compass. They go into a store, a fishing store. They don't have a compass because I guess that makes sense. I was surprised they didn't have a compass. They go into another store, buy a bunch of junk, but they do get the compass.
Should I call it?
You could do it.
I can make us yummy food.
Genuinely, I think I will get some cutlery. Oh, just hang on. I just totally
attach to a.
God, I would hate to go camping with Lard. I feel like he would be the fucking worst.
Really
that's actually perfect.
I think maybe that. Do you want to get one too?
Yeah, I think maybe just as a backup.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's go. Okay, we're going back in real quick to ask where a bookstore is. And no, I'm not hiding my hair. I just like the hat this way. Honno mise wa doko desu ka? Zuto.
Honno mise, great. Look, dude, he's crushing it. He's doing really good. This is really impressive considering he hasn't spent long in Japan. Like the way I learned is just from fucking brute force. I didn't go to classes or anything. Well, I went to like class once a week, like 2 hours for like a little while, but it wasn't very helpful to me because I'm dumb. But like this is really impressive. Like genuinely props to Lud for being this like good and confident at speaking. without really spending much time in Japan. Really, really impressive. Really, really good stuff.
I think she said go south 20 clicks.
All right, off to bookstore. Okay, this might be the luckiest day.
Book Off? I fucking love Book Off, bro. They sell games too sometimes. Okay, so they go to the bookstore. They mess around. They eventually find a book that allows them to speak Japanese. A translator, sorry. Which is very helpful.
Okay. Okay. Somewhat successful start to the day. We got the compass. We got our English-Japanese dictionary. Problem, it is 1 p.m. We have not driven a single minute towards our final goal of Hokkaido. And
Yeah,
if
that's
it's
bad.
correct that we are 20 hours away from Osaka, and I was trying to be in Osaka day 3, we have some ground to make up. Luckily, I'm feeling good. And I think our plan is to drive until we're tired and then camp wherever we are. We don't need to get to a city today. It doesn't matter. Now, enjoy road time lapse.
Okay, so they drive a bunch. I mean, yeah, like, that's fucking crazy. They did, like, way more progress in 1 afternoon than they did in 2 days. Mainly just because, obviously, again, you literally can't fuck this up. This road follows the coast. You don't have to turn off. It's a stunning drive. Highly recommend it. If you go to Kyushu, I really think you should rent a car in Kyushu. It's so much better to see Kyushu driving around. The trains are decent, but, like, the amount of... It's such a cool place, and you want to be able to, like, go off the path a little bit. I really recommend getting a car in Kyushu. It's so good. And renting a car and driving in Japan is so easy. We can talk about that in a little bit as well.
Okay, we have a major update. Dude, why does my head always look so fucking weird?
Oh god, it looks hideous. I can't look at it. So they eat at McDonald's. This is the Abroad in Japan travel special. This is what it fuels many of Chris's shoots.
Conclusion that we never left the main island.
Basically, our running theory is that we have never left Kyushu. Okay, for a while we thought that Kyushu included Miyazaki, and Miyazaki was a separate island. And we drew this island. Turns out it was a fucking lie. This is my theory, is that we started here in Cape Sata, and then we were driving, and then we stayed in like Okonomiya. So this is.
You stayed where? Okonomiya. Where the what? Point to me on. Can someone explain what the fucking Okonomiya is? Does he mean Okayama?
This is our night 0 stay. This is our night 1 stay. And then today we drove north on the 10, which actually brought us
What does he
Kyushu
mean?
again.
Ofumiya? Oh.
And we had all this ocean to the right of us.
It's impressive how confidently he's wrong. It's so funny. Oh god, he's so good at being a clown. Holy shit.
Right now we're in like Oita, which is like here-ish. And I think if we keep going,
He makes it so easy to clown on himself. He does it on purpose. I swear to God.
I think I dreamed long past, yeah. But I say that.
We did go through Miyazaki.
Well, sorry, like the actual Miyazaki Islands. Oh, or if that's what it's called.
It's so loud. So fucking loud. Stop! Cut that out!
Through Miyazaki and Fukuoka.
Because he's right. You can go through Miyazaki. Like,
yes.
What are you talking about?
Motherfuckers say like your options are Miyazaki and Fukuoka.
Because he's right. You can go through Miyazaki. Like,
yes.
Miyazaki, I have seen it on the map. It exists. It is truly a large island that connects from Kyushu to Chugoku. Now, having said that, I saw a sign. It said Kyushu Ferry.
Here? Like the ferry to Kyushu?
Okay, if they use ferries, this will be a lot easier.
Maybe it's a ferry to get back over to Miyazaki, just in a northern part.
Were we even ever on fucking Miyazaki?
I don't know. But a ferry could be a shortcut.
We're so much less far than I thought.
Yeah, we made no progress. Well, it's a lie. We made some.
Is buying a map against the rules? Yeah, because this would be way less funny. It's funny how much they fuck up.
Progress.
I'm trying to get to Kagoshima, bro.
I can't go back there, bro.
It was nice, bro.
I can't. I've done shit there, bro. I cornered people I shouldn't have. Okay, well, I think we inspect ferry, see if it's an option, because we don't.
Can they look at those big roadside maps? I don't think they know they exist.
Or if it's going the place we need to go. So many variables.
I would think that's fair,
also,
though.
It's called the Kyushu Ferry, which is Fukuoka in Kyushu?
They also might not be showing them. They might not be showing them. They genuinely might have missed the big roadside maps that they have. I don't know. They're pretty hard to avoid. But I feel like that would be fair, because it's like a sign, you know? Like, I feel like using signs is okay.
Yeah.
Really? Damn, Kyushu's big as fuck.
Kyushu's large. I said that very confidently.
We've been saying a lot of things very confidently.
Okay, so they yap about... What are they just yapping about being wrong for forever? Okay, so what are they deciding now? They're going to go... Okay, they are going to the ferry. Interesting.
Okay, we've hit the most.
Well, this certainly will make their life a lot
This is the
easier.
best stroke I've ever gotten.
Like it feels scripted, but
It does feel
the
fake as
ferry
fuck.
leaves at 8 p.m. It's 7 p.m. right now, and it brings us to Chugoku.
So
where we've
lucky.
been dying to
So
go.
fucking lucky.
2つキープお願いします。
You said Futatsuki, but the subtitle said what?
はい、もっと。2つ。はい。One way. はい。
One way.
ありがとうございました。Let's post up because we gotta fucking talk. We're taking a boat that goes to Chugoku, which I'm almost positive is the prefecture with Hiroshima. I don't know another city in it. We should presumably be on the leftmost part of Chugoku. Like as far left as you can get, because all we're doing is crossing an hour.
Everything's
per
wrong.
day.
Everything he's saying is wrong. Not a single thing is right.
What time is it? 7? So I guess we drove like 1 o'clock to 7 o'clock with maybe like 30 minutes of breaks, 40 minutes of breaks. So at least like 5 hours of driving.
That's good.
2 hours of shopping. Look at that big imposing guy.
That's a big boy.
So ferries in Japan, there's so many of them, and they are an underrated form of transport, in my opinion, because you can often take your car or motorbike on. Japan's ferry connections are pretty insane, actually. There's a lot more ferry routes than you probably realize. And these smaller routes on the maps here, like if we zoom in and we scroll down, like these areas specifically, like here and here, will have loads of ferries running. It's very common that people will want to go. So I imagine the ferry they're on, I don't know because I haven't done it, but I would imagine it's probably like every hour or something until like 8 p.m. I would imagine. I don't know exactly. And also like the other very popular ferry route is all around Hokkaido region. There's about 3 or 4 ferry routes that go all around. So there's one like here that runs really often. There's one that goes like here very often. You can even go all the way from Hokkaido to Tokyo. There's a lot of ferry routes in Japan. Definitely consider it if you come to Japan. They're an underrated way to get around, in my opinion.
Down. How's it drop? It goes up, dude.
Oh,
look.
And then the front opens. Yeah, it's cool.
Oh my fucking god.
It's kind of sick. It's kind of sick. It is sick.
That shit is crazy. That is fucking ridiculous.
Okay, so it opens up. They're just like glazing it. Okay, so they get on.
Crazy. This is
I know that they're definitely gonna fuck this up, aren't they? I have a feeling. Okay, no, I won't say it. I won't say it.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, it's so warm.
Okay. Say it. So, this is like a normal ferry thing, but if you come on first, you should get off first. I hope they know that.
You got a tatami room. Let's fucking chill in the tatami room.
Okay, yeah. I mean, the ferries are normally chill. This is probably like, what, like an hour
Kingdom
ferry?
here.
If that.
There's a ramen vending machine.
Don't get the ramen vending machine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I love
I'm gonna
these
go
things.
curry.
These are so fucking good.
My life is an anime. Wow.
Oh, you just hold it. And then you fill hot water.
These are peak. These are so good.
To the line, yeah? Yeah. Why am I fucking asking? I've made cup ramen 100 times.
We are exploring the ferry. It is pretty fucking massive. And it's also getting raw. Map. I can show you guys, but I can't look at this. I'm not looking. A lot
That's
of
funny.
baseball on TV today.
No, he's taking it seriously. I respect that.
Viewing fucking what? Oh,
That's
right
cool.
here. Okay, interesting.
I mean, you'd view it during the day, obviously. You know, it'll probably be a very beautiful route.
We're exploring. Dude, this is so scary. I think I saw people out.
It is a shame that I feel like they must have been waking up a little later. Like, I feel like it would have been way cooler if they'd woken up at like 6 a.m. every day and started. And then that way that they were never traveling in the nighttime. Because it's just so lame to travel at night. You don't get to see anything. It sucks, you know?
Outside. Let's go say hi. Wait, hold up.
But you gotta do what you gotta do.
It is scary outside. Dude, the waves scare me. The waves fucking scare me. Look, you can see a city way in the distance.
Wouldn't they run into peak traffic? No, not in these areas. There's like no real crazy traffic in these areas.
Hello? How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, just chilling?
Yeah, no, I'm good. No, I'm good.
You look good, bro. You look good, bro.
You too.
Dude, we're fucking schmoving.
Dude, I'm too scared to go near here. I don't even like being here.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god.
It's really freaky out there. We gotta up our cold weather game.
Yeah.
He's like, please leave. Please get off.
Shit. I said it like shit. It's alright. He doesn't notice.
Oh. Oh, it's so cringe. Oh, they should have been off like ages ago. And dude, I've never seen a Japanese guy fucking drag a bike like that. That is the most like ultimate passive aggressive thing I've ever seen a Japanese man do. Holy shit. What is he doing? He's like dragging him. Oh, they just took too much time to get off. They should have, because if you're the first on, you got to be like the first off normally, because they drove on from the front, and then I think the back opens. So I think they should have gotten off first. That's fine. It's not a big deal. It doesn't really fucking matter, but you know, just etiquette.
Did they shoot your ass off of there?
Dude, they were like, get the fuck off, and I couldn't get all my shit together.
My dude was like pulling my phone.
Why do they need to get off first? I don't know if it's any different for bikes, but I know at least with cars, obviously there's an order, and you have to go off in the order. So yeah.
Dude, pulling the back of the bike.
Yeah, he was like, come on, buddy, time to go.
Being in LA, maybe it's his first time on a ferry.
All right,
True,
Michael,
might be.
Where are we?
Minakaze.
We know we're in Shugoku, which I think is good for us. Wait, sorry, we have a big decision.
I'll throw a stick.
I was gonna say that way or that way, but I think it's just this way. Well, actually, hold up. Compass.
You have a compass. Use the fucking compass.
East. That's the most ideal route.
Right way goes east, left way goes north.
Seems like it was pretty empty for the first time of the ferry. Yeah, yeah. I mean, but they still want you to do the order. It doesn't matter to them if there's 2 people or 200. If you come on first, you should leave first normally, or in the order, or like opposite, right? So, and in Japan, they don't really see it as like, they don't really change how they do things if stuff is busy or not. It's like they always just run it the same way. The procedure never changes.
We'll see you guys.
You wouldn't know that? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But like, this is why, like, when you're traveling anywhere, it's like always best to be extra cautious. Give yourself more time. If you know the ferry's about to dock, just get to your bike or like car like 2 minutes early so you can kind of see what's happening, you know? If people start moving, you're like, okay, well, I look like I'm next. Let's go, you know?
Guys at the hotel. Welcome to Joyful.
Oh, yeah.
By so many of these. What we didn't get to film is that it was fucking dumping on us.
I filmed a little bit. Like,
you filmed it?
I tried to.
It's the one thing that makes me not want to drive a motorcycle. It's the rain.
It was legitimately like Mike, I was like...
Yeah, he asked me in the helmet, he was like, is it raining right now? I was like, no, because I'd see the dots on my visor. It's because it's fucking bouncing off the visor.
It wasn't like sticking to us because it wasn't raining. It was just like, boing, boing, and it sounded loud. And I was like, yeah, okay. And you're like, it's the trees. I was like, okay, the trees.
I opened the visor, I got a chunk of ice in my mouth. Maybe it is raining.
Yeah.
Maybe there is something going on.
Fair enough.
Tired as hell.
Yeah, you should be, dude. It's fucking
Joyful? Fuck, bro. I lived off Joyful for a time in my life.
I was thinking about that because we couldn't talk to each other because my car door broke.
Yeah.
Do I have a bike license? No, but this has made me want to get one.
So I had to be with my thoughts.
Goju. Oh, onegaishimasu. Hamburger.
Goju. I love that. There's a giant fucking picture and he's like, number 50.
I just got a fucking
meal review.
piece of hamburger, some corn.
Hamburger's so fucking shit. Fucking look at this filth. I don't want hamburger. Both of them got hamburger. What's wrong? No, you like steak. Yes, Michael. Good choice, Michael. Good choice.
That's the hottest thing.
You just come?
Dude, it's the hottest thing man has ever made. Just gonna recreate
You're not gonna taste any of the rest of them.
No, it's done for me. I'm done till fucking Hokkaido. One bite review. Joyful.
Bear in mind, chat, because I know some people think I'm being overly critical. I'm just going through this, nitpicking and picking out anything and just having fun with it. Like, I'm jealous that I should be me. I should be on a bike, traveling, hair in my, wind in my hair, the little I have left.
6.5.
Yeah. We finished eating. We asked the nice lady where the hotel was. She said, go down the damn road. And then she kept saying something we didn't understand. So we just kept going, Daijabu. Daijabu.
Great. Where are they going to sleep?
Hi. And she's like,
Yeah, so I asked you a question, but that's all right.
Yeah, but that's cool.
So
There's
anyway,
a Lawson's right there.
hotel, it stopped raining. All right.
Oh, they found
See you
one, okay.
there. Room tour, take a look.
Oh, they just found one. Okay, cool. Must have been hard.
Queen bottom bunk.
That's good.
Right here.
What the fuck is this? I've never even seen a room like this in Japan. What the fuck did they find? Did they accidentally sign up to do construction work tomorrow? What the fuck is this?
Right there, we got a little futon, little bunk bed action. That's where I'm at. This is Michael's bed. That's my bed. Kind of a cozy spot. Should be good.
Did they break into someone's dorm? What is this? I've never seen a room like this in my life in Japan. I think I've stayed in like over like 100 hotels in Japan. What is this?
Sleep. If you guys were curious, Michael sings really beautifully when he's.
Did they break into someone's house?
Break into like what sounds like a perfect trumpet noise. Like he's been working on it for 20 years. And
Actually, no, I have stayed in one room with bunk beds. It was on the one time we did this kind of concept as well. And it was fuck, where was it? Yeah, those bunk beds in a Smile Hotel. That's what it was called. I remember it was weird.
Gives himself notes too. Like he'll do it. He'll be like do 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 do, not too low.
Okay, cool. All right.
Across Japan. We haven't looked at a map in a while. We don't know where we are.
All right, I haven't seen any of this video, so let's watch all of it.
Welcome to day 3 of Tip.
Why are they filming in the fucking onset? God damn. Yeah, I mean, you can film in onsens if no one else is in there, but don't get caught because it'll be really fucking awkward when you have to explain why you're filming in the onsen. It's fine though. Like if no one's in there, just rip it. We literally do it. Yeah, I know. I can just imagine because Lot has no word. He's got no. How do I say this? He's never inconspicuous. He'll like fuck it. You know what I mean? No bitches. Yes, that too. Yeah, we've filmed the nonsense before. You just gotta be mindful, right? No worries. You can do it. Just make sure no one else is in there. They played pachinko. Okay.
Good morning. Or should I say, die. Because today is an important day for our trip across Japan. We haven't looked at a map in a while. We don't know where we are. But the goal is to go to Osaka. It's Osaka or die on day 3. At all costs, we are not ending today until we are at the beautiful city of Osaka.
I decided today.
That'll be very impressive if they get that done.
I'd rather die.
There's no options.
Yeah.
It's Osaka, or we just perish.
Yeah, trip could end here.
Trip could end. Even if we left by 11, we have 7 hours.
Yeah.
Daylight.
And then we go 6 more hours into the night.
And it doesn't look like it's gonna rain.
That's what they all say.
I shouldn't say that.
That's what they all say.
Don't say that. Never say that.
We got fucking scammed.
How'd you get scammed?
Coffee and lounge, bro. That shit is.
There's a smoke and cigar bar and an alcohol bar. Just bar.
I was like, yo, Michael, I found a sick coffee spot.
He said, check out my secret little spot. I found this charming little coffee spot in like mountains of Japan. I said, wow, that's amazing. And then he said, it's known for its oranges, this town. And then now I know he knows nothing about this town.
Dude, do you think he lives there?
I think that's just the Nintendo headquarters.
It's just in Yokohama.
They're at another konbini. I mean, God bless you. That's where you start and end the days.
Hi.
Oh.
僕行き北海道初めて九州まだ
Oh, so sweet. Like, I love chatting with people in Japan. It's so fun. People are so nice.
ここから大阪にどうやって行けばですか
大阪は JR でもいいし、
バイクか。
バイクやったらね、何本ある ?250?
50? 400cc
高速でいい。高速。
This guy's giving legit fast suggestions, and he just doesn't make sense with the rules. That's so funny.
この道のまっすぐ。大津シティ。
大津シティ。
Oh, dude, Ozu is so beautiful. I hope they go to Ozu.
Oh, okay.
That's the castle that I rented out. Yes. Please go to Ozu. It's so sick.
Oza. はい。わかります。用心棒。
松山へ出る。
Yep, that's one of the big cities in Shikoku. Matsuyama is famous for what, chat? What is their famous thing that they're famous for? What do they have in Shikoku Prefecture that's famous? We all know it. Yes, it's oranges and mandarins, actually. But yeah, you say that to Japanese people, they'll be really impressed. Yeah, Mekong.
徳島。ほんでここが香川。ほんでここが高知。ほんでここが愛媛な。
Oh, he's drawing the map for them.
ここからずっと高松へ行ったらここでうどんの美味しい。
There's no way they are paying attention to this because they're filming it. They're trying to get the shot. They're not listening. This is so much information. They're getting overloaded.
割と便があるからね。だからここからフェリー乗ろうと思ったら、新居浜かな。東洋いうとこ。
This guy's named 17 places. There's no shot they're memorizing any of them.
本当にありがとうございます。はい、おじさん。いやね、これをずっとね、全部こう歩いてね。
Yeah, why doesn't Lud just read the subtitles? You know what I mean? What a dumbass.
何時間で行かないよ。40日。40日。まだすごい。
I fucking hate it when Lud says Sugoi. It sounds like he's taking the piss. He doesn't come from the heart. He goes, Sugoi! And it sounds like he's mocking Sugoi instead of actually saying Sugoi. I hate it when he says it. That's the only criticism I have of this Japanese. It's great otherwise. That guy's the go though. That guy helped him out a lot.
You said G-Con? You said fuck G-Con. You said days.
Yeah. Okay, Oji-san gave us a bunch of intel. Basically, our new plan is to go to Kagawa.
Oh, they're gonna skip Ozu.
There's a ferry from Kagawa to Osaka.
Okay.
So that's the game plan. Shout out Oji-san.
Are we just... Why are we ferrying it? Why are we just skipping everything? What's the fucking point in the back? Just fucking swim at this point.
And shout out the Dodgers hat. I fucking knew this Dodgers hat would work. Dodgers hat successfully secured us the route for today. We are now taking Oji-san's route. Shout out Oji-san, I love you dearly. We gotta get going.
We got it.
It's noon, bro. That is late.
Anyone know if we have to reap what we sow tomorrow?
They're on a 14-day limit, aren't they? Yeah, I misunderstood. I thought they were on a 10-day limit. That's why I thought they were doomed. So 14 days should be doable, especially if they're utilizing ferries, actually. There's a couple of other ferries that can save them a fuck ton of time, and I'll show you one that if they do, should be 100% doable.
Are we reaping what we
do we reap tomorrow or no? I think it's got going on.
Gotcha.
All right.
Mechamasu.
Clear left, clear right.
Yay.
Time to go.
Whee, we're fucking dead.
Well, okay. Nice. They got to Matsuyama. Oh, they dodged Ozu. No, that's so sad. Ozu's such a beautiful place. It would have been really cool for them to see it. But I can understand why they didn't see it, but that's a shame. Matsuyama's... I don't have a lot of nice things to say about Matsuyama. I think there's the one time where we went to a really shitty hotel that was Chris's fault. It was one of the worst hotels I went to. Was in Matsuyama. But I don't have good memories.
That's fucking rain.
But it's
That's
an okay
bad
city.
news.
すいません。香川方法がありますか？
香川の？
はい、香川町？
香川フェリー。
Bro, the whole fucking crew. They got the whole team out here trying to decipher Ludwig.
大阪に行きましょう。香川から行かれます？
フェリー行きましょう。大阪は何時間ですか？
夜出て朝香川までがバイク？
はい、バイク。
高速で。
Everyone is like, just use the fucking highway.
2時間以上。
2時間。
フェリーはめっちゃslow.
Why is the highway not allowed and the ferry is? I just want to know that. That's what I'm trying to understand. Like, I know there is one unavoidable ferry, but I don't... To me, I feel like, why is... It's fine. I don't understand why the ferries are in. I feel like you can drive this. Just drive it. It's so much more fun.
Okay.
So it's an overnight ferry.
Yeah.
You expect them to swim?
Yeah,
but like the ferry they're trying to get, they don't need to get. I think it's actually more inconvenient to get the ferry. Like, this ferry they're trying to get here. Why? This is literally all a road. And it's beautiful. And it's quicker. I don't know why. Why are they trying to ferry? It doesn't make sense. Just there's literally a giant bridge that goes across this way. I don't really understand why. Because they don't know? I guess so, yeah, but they don't know. Why do they know there's ferries everywhere, though? And why are they taking them? Surely they should know that it's all doable by road, you know? Wow, that's impressive. They don't know.
Oh, hi.
But they should know, because they've been told like 15 times by the OG-san that you can just drive there. Oh, OG-san told them. Got it. Alright, just struggling. I love how they were like, 2 episodes ago, they were like, we're not going to harass service workers. And then they just go and immediately ask service workers.
Very good.
But they don't seem to mind. It's all good fun. And look, they'll tell you if they don't want to help you. You know, they might feel like they have to, but they'll tell you if they don't want to.
It's blasting. That's right.
Something serious, chill. Look, I'm asking, I'm analyzing. Let me analyze, okay?
I'm gonna leave.
If you want to have a chill time with it, go watch it yourself. If you want to watch me nitpick, you can watch me nitpick. I'm doing it for your enjoyment. I don't actually care. He can get around Japan however he wants.
Decision to you, because today is Osaka or die.
Well, yeah, we have to Osaka.
There's 2 ways to get there. It is 5 hours through the rain, which I'm down for. I will do that.
I think we're freezing.
Or it's 1 hour Toya ferry all night long. The ferry time she showed is departing at 8. So basically we have a lot of time to get there. So we could wait out the rain or...
Yeah, just like see? Because we are in a waiting
And
game.
I always try to wait out the rain. It never works.
You want to go to Dino Fitness and Bouldering?
So I get freaking so
Oh my
freaking big, dude.
Progress on yourself and your mind.
You can always work on something. Dude, what?
Fair enough. You know what? Respect.
The Asians love it. It's for fat loss around your lower body. They do not work.
Of course they don't.
Everyone fucking believes in it. Not really. Maybe you're going so fast it's incomprehensible.
I can't believe they're taking a fucking detour when they're so fucking far behind.
I think I'm
You don't get to side quests when you're under leveled, bro.
Like I felt it. Yeah, actually. It found my body's resonant frequency that makes me spill.
5 p.m.?
It is chilly. Rain stopped. Awesome. Huge fucking W. Wind, still here. Still powerful. We're coming to you, Toyo.
All right.
Bro, it's so cooked.
I do look like a white fucking thief.
White devil. Shiroi bakemono.
Okay, stop calling me fucking white devil.
Okay. Damn. They missed. Dude. This is the Shimanami Kaido, the one that we cycled. This is by far like the most single beautiful stretch of road in Japan. It's like not even, I don't even think it's close in my opinion. It's so beautiful. Let me show you it. This is like the one spot which I feel like you just shouldn't miss. It's so beautiful, man. Let me show you an image. Let me show you this image. I mean, at this time of the day and a storm, it would be shit, to be honest with you, so it doesn't matter anyway. But let me show you, the viewer, what they missed out on, what they could have experienced. It's literally just this for like 50 miles. It's so beautiful. It's so fucking beautiful. They don't know. No, I know. But like, I'm telling you, the viewer, what they missed. This is like the most beautiful stretch of like road I've ever seen in the world. Like I'm a Japan Glazer activated. Japan Glazer alert. It's good. It's so fucking nice. This is Shimanami Kaido. So you can cycle this with a bicycle as well. The infrastructure is really good to cycle it. They've pretty much changed the whole road system to be cycle friendly as well. It's just here. It's what connects Imabari to Onomichi in Hiroshima. It's really, really nice. It's so, so nice. Definitely worth doing if you come to Japan.
I just received devastating news. Michael doesn't know yet.
What is it?
Toyo's 30 minutes away. Back the way we came.
I'm such a weep. I am. Road Japan. True.
Okay, what just happened?
Just found a man who came in and Google Maps on his phone. We were looking at his thumbs.
But they went the wrong way? How?
Yeah. But he said, do you want to follow me halfway? And we assume it's just like kind of on his route. And he splits off halfway. So like, fuck you.
Also, road. Michi.
Where'd you pick that up? Shit.
The guy at the counter.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
at least he's good for something.
Oh, what a nice guy. Oh. Yeah, people are so nice.
Do you want this also? I like my cup.
Aw.
Los Angeles. Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Hi.
Why?
Why here? 日本全国をバイクで。
He altered, bro.
チーズを持たず。
チーズ持たず。
Nice, bro. That Japanese is so good, man. It's so nice to see.
チャレンジや。
どこに？今からどこ？
北海道。
北海道。
大阪。
大阪から来た。
ない。佐多岬九州。
九州
初めて九州、北海道終わり。
Okay.
行きます。あなたの助けに読み切る。めっちゃ優しい。
So good, man.
Good English. Okay.
I'm really fucking proud of Vlad, man. That's so cool to see, man. He's doing so well. It's actually paying off. I mean, he's such a busy guy, so he easily could just say like, "Hey, look, I'm too busy to learn." But like, he's actually really putting in the effort, and it's really impressive. Like, genuinely cool to see. The only problem is that he doesn't fucking come to Japan often. He's just like, come more, man. What's the point in learning this? Come use it.
Our friend.
All right.
Shout out Tommy, we made it here.
Tommy.
Room type. Okay, let's get it. There's a 2-bed.
Yeah, there's a royal.
Oh, they got to the ferry? Oh, cool.
This is two people.
Yeah.
Nice, the ferry forms. Yeah, they often have English help, or you can ask them for help.
Sure. Oh, no, you want Western. Japan plus Western, so it's gonna be the Tommy mat sleeping bed.
Oh, you don't like the Japanese. You don't like
No, let's do it. You already started.
You don't like the Japanese as a culture. 513, Michael Reeves.
Check me out.
What do you got?
Room 513, HN Ludwig. All right. Yeah, we see.
Maybe they'll show it actually. I'll talk about the rooms and ferries and stuff and something you can avoid doing yourself.
Everyone driving on.
Please get off and get on the right order, Ludwig, for the love of God.
We are boarding. I'm going to be the fastest entry onto an orange ferry ever. First person to
What is
activate
this?
ABS
Why is it
on a ferry.
fucking blind?
Oh my God. Dude, this is way bigger than yesterday. Oh
my God.
They have an amusement arcade in here.
They got another boat. They got
inside the boat.
Yeah, I mean this is probably like a massive trucker ferry where they probably just have so many people who probably work on either island and are just commuting between. It's pretty common. There's a lot of them in Japan. But yeah, you can get rooms on them too, because a lot of the times it's super bad. These truck drivers will only sleep like 3 hours on this ferry, and then they'll truck again for like 10 hours. It's really bad.
All right, dude.
Whoa.
Oh, don't look. What is this?
What
fucking ferry?
Is this Disneyland? Did I die and go to hell?
Choto Okides. This is pretty freaking epic.
Okay, this is sweet.
All right, which room did they get? Let's see if they got a Japanese room or they got a Western room.
Okay, sorry, back to it. Let's fucking see
Oh.
what you get. That's not 513. That's not 513. You're just gonna let me do that, huh? You're just gonna let me do
I thought
that.
maybe I made a mistake here.
Oh, nice. They got the Western room. Good.
That was pretty good.
That's great. I can't be
I
mad.
don't know what I was fucking expecting.
I don't know what we opened up like it's Jurassic
It's
Park.
kind of, you won't really get to sleep much on this ferry. I think it's like 3 hours, you know? So I actually don't think it's going to be long at all. But you might get a little nap in. Yeah, so on ferries, oftentimes you can get a Western room or a Japanese room. Japanese room is just tatami mat on the floor. One big thing that you want to be maybe mindful of when you're booking a ferry is that they often have like, I'll show you a picture real quick. They have like a big communal room that they often, yeah, like this. Let me show you this image. You do not want to book this. I'm going to be honest with you, because most people who are not used to this will not sleep in this room. Will not get any sleep. It'll be like this. It'll literally just be... this is like a nicer one, to be honest. I've seen one a lot worse than this, where like, yeah, you sleep in a room like this. So you have to be careful that you don't get the cheapest room, because this is what it is. And like, look, Japanese people are very mindful. They're very mindful. But the OG sounds who like to have a beer or two and fart a lot in the night, you might... It's a hard sleep. It's a hard sleep. You know what I mean? And also just having some privacy is nice. So if you get on the ferry, nearly all of them have a room like this. Do not accidentally book this room. You want to try and get a room if possible. Yeah, keep that in mind.
We're gonna get ourselves fucking cute and explore this boat. Let's see how big this boat is. Let's go tip to tip. I want to see view bath, because I don't know what that means. Oh, do you think it's a bathtub with a view?
Yeah, some ferries have onsens or baths on them. Well,
That sounds lit.
Bathhouses.
Oh, here it is.
On the ferries.
The arcade room.
That's Monkey D. Luke.
Most of them all have arcades as well.
They got
for kids.
pachinko slots.
Oh shit! There's nowhere you cash them in. There's nowhere you can cash them in. I guarantee it.
Yeah, actually, it's a good point. That's fucking swag.
Oh, I should win one of these for Lily.
Oh, this could be where we get gifts for our girlfriends.
Yeah. And we win it in an arcade style, which women have been known to enjoy. And
Right, naturally, yes.
Masculine energy.
I know that.
Exactly right. Ugh, not even a Baskin Robbins machine.
I know.
Oh, have you had coolers before?
Is it good? No.
Yeah, rules.
Coolers is
In a
fire.
tube?
Yeah, it's just ice cream in a tube.
Okay.
So good.
That's nice.
Oh my god.
Oh.
We made it in fucking great time. I don't know if you guys can see. You want to go out in it? Wait,
It's
can you go out
snowing.
into
That's a
it?
good question.
Using outside deck. Please be careful to
Please be careful to fall in.
Please be careful to fall in. Just try your best.
Yeah, Japanese
Like, be
English
careful to
is
fall
not
in.
great on signage often, unfortunately.
Oh, dude, it's genuinely snow.
Yeah, it's frigid.
Oh, it is slippery. I would not feel comfortable going
I have
on
to be
this.
careful to fall in.
If you were,
If this was moving?
If this was moving, I would. No, don't do that.
Oof.
I hate when Michael does this shit. Stop, genuinely stop. You know what? Don't fuck with that.
He always does that. It's the worst,
But I
bro.
get really scared, so I fucking do it slow.
That looks awesome, though.
Oh, no. I'm out. Come on.
I can't believe that's just accessible, actually. It's
yeah,
a little.
But I'm surprised Ludwig's scared of the side of a boat. It's funny.
It's just the void.
And you're just at the behest of like a power greater than yourself.
So today, are they
Almost
just
to do
on the
anything
boat?
to
Is that all
follow
they're
your destiny
doing?
and shape
I
yourself.
feel like it's why it's the one profession. Not anymore, but where it used to be like chill to be drunk at. Like every
When are
other,
they releasing the new
like,
episode,
vehicle
bro?
Moving profession. It's like, oh, no drinking.
I don't want. I'm here to watch them. I'm here to watch some fucking biking. What is this? It's just ferries. I've watched more ferry time than bike time.
You're gonna. There's a high
Can I
chart
skip
you
the
just find
filler?
anyways. Restaurant.
Oh, restaurant. It opens at now until 10. You want to eat right now?
I'm hungry. I'm
Yeah,
hungry.
let's go.
The void is calling to me. Like I want to go back and see that shit.
Stop.
It's really cool.
It's not cool.
This is where I do it. This is where I get the cuts of
But it's
cream.
fun.
This is it.
Okay.
This is where you buckle.
I'm just
I'm
feed
gonna
it.
go with the udon because I owe
That's cool.
OG-san.
Oh, you do. It looks fucking crazy out, dude.
It does. Dude, I can't believe we drove through that.
I know. It was pretty nuts. Yeah, on a motorcycle, I've never done snow. Well, now I have.
There was like a vibe moment where I could tell like you were just locked the fuck in.
At some point, I was like, it's cool enough maybe for the road ice.
Yeah.
I was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, every turn is scary.
Yeah.
Just a reminder. In Japan, obviously they're sleeping, but if you do want to get some brewskis, you cannot have pretty much any alcohol and drink and drive in Japan. So it's not like the UK or America where you can have like one drink and then drive. Also, yeah, what the fuck? That English is bad. So yeah, just be careful. Don't drink any.
Ooh, your guy looks good. I love when they put the
red?
Yeah, the pickled.
Food time. It's food time. It's food time.
Take a look. Time for.
Looks
this
great.
is the udon.
And that's probably like $4.
Oji-san, it is not at all what you thought. I was gonna eat Oji-san, but to be fair, we didn't get a Kagawa.
I would
we
eat
didn't get
out Oji-san.
We aren't like you, but I got the meat.
You can drink and drive in the UK. In the US, you can have like one drink and still drive. And in most countries, I think there is a limit that allows you to have like one drink. I mean, I just think you shouldn't have any drinks if you're driving. But yeah, in Japan, it's like basically zero.
Udon.
Close enough.
Chicken katsu curry.
Pork katsu curry.
It is time for another round of meal review.
No, you can't. There's a blood alcohol limit. What do you mean, chat? 0.0A is more than one drink. Well, it depends what the drink is. I guess if you have like one beer, you know. But like, yeah. The point was, let's not get lost in the semantics and the details of this. The point is that the blood alcohol limit here is like super fucking low. It's really low compared to like America and UK. Yeah, 0.03 here. Yeah, it's pretty fucking low.
Dude, it's really good for a fucking shit.
Okay, well, but you gotta do your rating.
Rating. Thoughts. Is it the best you've ever had?
2.
Well, they're different things. You walk through. No, they're different things. So we can't.
9.
9.
That's crazy.
It makes me want to cry because of how good it is. It makes me want to.
It's just because they were cold in the storm. That's what makes food taste good. It's not about how good the food is. It's about when you get the food and what you've been through.
I felt silly for my rating, but now you made me feel better. 8.3.
8.3.
8.3. I love udon noodles.
What's your rosebud thorn?
What does that mean?
What's your rose? What's something you like? Something you're looking for? I fucking
Well, the thing is, I love that. I don't like calling it Rosebud Thorn. Yeah. It's corny to say the people, so I'm gonna pick a person.
Yeah.
Oji-san.
He was really good.
Oji-san, that interaction will stick with me for generations.
That was really good. My rose is Foxy Curry.
My thorn, the weather.
It's on the nose, just want to hate Ludwig. Even though we all love him, you just want to hate him when he talks sometimes. Oh my god.
Other than that.
Bud.
Bud? Yeah, Bud.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow. The aquarium, and I think we might also be able to go to Sumo, which I'm very excited about.
That is hype. Osaka, honestly, the Okonomiyaki. My favorite Okonomiyaki place. I remember where it is.
Oh.
Like I can take us.
You can lead us there.
Okay, that's good.
Probably the first time we've been able to say that one on the trip.
That's sick. All right, back to exploring. Michael is about to try Coolish, a delicious treat.
Okay.
Okay, this is where I should tell you.
Right.
You can't actually eat it yet. You can't eat it yet. You have to slowly melt it and then eat it over time.
It is good though.
Going in the spank bank.
Did you get it to suck temperature?
For me, it's always suck temperature.
Oh my god, stop.
Only John. Oh, I want to get Cutie that.
Oh, she'd love it.
Yeah, actually.
That's the first thing I thought of when I saw it. I said, cheese and roll. That's it. I gotta go watch for Lily.
Okay,
I'm just not come out, I think.
Scream to Lily. I feel like
I give you permission.
She would love the Sanrio shit.
Right. Blow his house up.
I got you the cruise vibrator. Why when you replied to my messages?
Yeah, they do have vibrators in Crane Game Prizes in like the kids area. Don't ask me why. I don't know, but I guess it's like okay.
Yeah, you fuck it up forever.
It could be this
like I think like Shinjuku, like the biggest arcade, they have like a bunch of vibrators that you can win, and it's like literally next to like the Sanrio stuff. I don't know.
Could be this one.
Oh, it got caught.
I've never asked someone why it's okay.
Michael smash, rear smash. Oh, you gotta put more money in.
Yeah, I gotta put more money in. Right?
Why? Why? This is so bad.
Oh.
It's 200 yen a turn. That's so expensive. 100 yen will riot, bro. One turn is 200 yen? I can't. That's actually crazy, bro. For a ferry?
Yeah, I'm the freaking. You could say that I'm the freaking.
That is so unlucky.
It's not unlucky.
You could say I'm the frame ass. No, low-key, you clutch on the last.
The thing is, the quad does drop to the bottom, so you could just hit one of these, you know?
Thank God they're rich so they can waste their money on this.
Squeeze it? You know what I mean? This is
Oh,
like
look.
one of the worst drops of all time.
They didn't read it, bro. You get 3 turns if you put 500 yen in, bro. Savings.
They're not good. That's the thing, they say that they're bad.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of
Actually, they should have that. That looks like it's got it.
Experienced people
Yeah, there we go. Congrats, you spent $10 to get a $2 one.
Fucking happy about that shit, Lily. Swear to fucking God.
I owe my dealer so much fucking money.
I'm so much debt. I'm so much debt. Okay, what was I gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna try this machine.
No, don't.
Oh. What the fuck's going on? Oh, I know this one. So you have to time when to drop it, and you need it to go in the elephant's tusk. Okay.
Okay.
No, you need to not land in the elephant's tusk.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Nice,
okay.
nicely done, nicely done. Huge.
Excellent. Fuck out
Nice. Oh, rip.
Okay, alright. It is kind of an awesome game. I'm downloading. Come on, man. Come on. I just need a little more.
I can't watch him be shit at this game.
How? It's a different timing. It's a different fucking timing.
Okay. When do they sleep? Go to bed.
Is that like a land at 6, get off then, or is it like a...
That's a shame. They didn't do a whole lot today.
We're gonna find out.
Shit, you're right.
And you can find out tomorrow to see how sad we're gonna start our day.
At the police station.
We have a big surprise tomorrow.
I would say, don't come to Dotonbori tomorrow.
Don't show up to Sumo. Right?
What the fuck?
Don't show up to Sumo, man. If you wanna.
Goddamn. We're in the ferry filler arc, chat. Okay, yeah, they've made some... Oh, they got the ferry there. What? I thought they got it...
Show.
I thought they got it, like, over here. I thought they got it here. I guess they got it here? They're going all the way to Osaka from here? Holy fuck. Like, skipping all of the island. Damn, yeah, so the Osaka's here. Like, I'm pretty sure it's here. I'm pretty sure it's here. Interesting. Overnight. Okay, I thought they were going here to here. So that's why I thought it was 3 hours. Yeah, this is probably like 6 hours, maybe? Okay. Fair enough. Well, the new one isn't out yet. So here's the, let's go back to the reference of the map. Do I think they can do it? Yeah, I mean, they easily should be able to now. Because now they've gone all the way. They're going to go here. So, and honestly, this part, I think, is like kind of a confusing area. Like, I think there's a lot of ways you can get lost, and there aren't a lot of big roads. The thing why I think that if they got here in good time, what's going to make it a lot easier for them is that pretty much from Hiroshima onwards, like the main island of Honshu, which is like this area, the signages will be a lot better. It'll say literally just like Nara. It'll say, you know, like Gifu this way. Like the signages will start getting really helpful to the point where it'll be like Tokyo or Gunma, right? Like this way. And a very good signage will be helpful that they will probably be able to see Fuji. Because you can see Fuji from like, I don't know, really far away. Because Fuji's, you know, so you'll be able to see it pretty easily and use that as a good point. As long as they know where Fuji is and like where it is. Bro's acting like he hasn't met them yet. I haven't met them. I don't know anything about their trip. All I know is that they were going longer than I thought they were. So, my thoughts about... So basically, once they get to Osaka, this area might be a little confusing, but there should be enough signages where they should be able to make progress, especially with the compass, right? Because all you have to do is keep mainly going east and follow signs. So I don't know. Like, and in chat, I haven't... Dude, Ludwig has left me on fucking red for like 3 weeks, bro. This guy's... He's dead to me, so I'm preying on his downfall. So, once they get past Tokyo as well, it should also be not too bad. It's just, again, you have a compass, just go north. Go north and follow either coastline, or you can go through the middle if you want, because it's nice, and why not? The one thing that will really, I think, save them a lot of time if they do it, is if they were to get the ferry somewhere here that would take them here. So, I have a map. Where's the map? I brought the map. Yeah, hold on. Got a map for you guys. Welcome to North Japan. This map's a little more detailed. So, there's a couple of areas where you can get ferries from in Japan. You can get one from here. You can get one from here. You can get one from here. Again, like this, one of these ferries is unavoidable. Like you have to take a ferry because there is no way to cross this. The bullet train has an underground tunnel, but there's no way to drive it. So they have to take a ferry at some point. If they were being like super, like they had to do the least amount of ferry possible, this is the one they would do. But the worst part about that is they have to then drive all of this. It's a lot longer than it looks on this map. It's quite long. And then they have to figure out to go north, basically, which, I mean, with the compass should be easy, but if they didn't have the compass, they could easily get lost and keep going this way. What would really save them a fuck ton of time is if they got the ferry in Hachinohe and they went to Tomakomai, this area here. If they do that, I mean, that saves them like 250 fucking kilometers. Like, it's so much. Because this is the ferry that we're taking on our cyclothon. If they do this, they'll save so much time. And then it's super easy. Because getting to Wakanai, which is the northern point here, is really, really trivial once you kind of get past Sapporo. And the thing is, in this area, it is impossible not to see signage for Sapporo all around here. This entire area will have signage saying Sapporo. There is little, like, stubs in the ground on the road. We see them all the time when we're doing our cycling that literally say how far away in kilometers you are from Sapporo, like every kilometer. You will, it's impossible not to get to Sapporo. Because no matter where they land, it will say how far away you are from Sapporo at every single one of these points. The entire time. In English. So basically, once they get to Sapporo, all they then have to do is go north. And this is like, there's two roads they can take. There's the coastal route, really super simple, shouldn't be hard. And there's also then you can take this mountainous route, which is a bit more interesting. But if you like coastal routes, this one's good too. So if they make it to I'd say if they make it to Hokkaido with like 2 days left, they can do it, really. But I don't know if they will. It depends how many detours they're doing and how much fucking around they're doing. So it seems like they're doing quite a lot of fucking around. But they're kind of taking a lot of breaks, which is interesting. Spoiling? Bro, I don't know. I haven't spoke to them. I have no idea where the fuck they're at. I messaged him because I was like, hey man, how's it going? No reply. Bro's locked in. I'm impressed. Maybe he just hates me. Maybe he just hates me. So another thing that you're probably wondering about, Japan, and I recommend this to anyone who's watching who is pretty interested in traveling Japan themselves. If you want to go around Japan, most people often just go to Osaka, they go to Kyoto, they go to Tokyo, and maybe they'll go to like Kanazawa up here, you know? Like maybe they'll do that, and maybe they'll go to Hiroshima, which old people love going to, I've realized. Every single person over 50 I've ever spoke to who goes to Japan wants to go to Hiroshima. So just think I've noticed. Maybe they want to see the destruction that they caused, I don't know, and to go to the museum, I have no idea. I don't know what the reason is. Anyway, outside of these hubs, like these areas, and like, you know, like the major big cities like Nara, people want to go Nara a lot, like, you know, Gifu. Like, sorry, my annotations are not very helpful here. You really do need to drive. Like, yes, there are trains that will take you, for example, all the way along here, but if you want to do anything in these places, you often need to drive. You know, same thing with this entire area, really. Like, you can get around with trains, but, you know, you really need to drive if you want to see stuff. This entire area, you can't really see without driving. All of Shikoku, really, you can't get around very easily without a car. Most of Kyushu is doable by train, but really would recommend a car. This part of Japan, the north part of Chugoku, as we've learned, you need a car. Basically, rent a car. I highly recommend it in Japan. It's worthwhile. The traffic rules are really simple. Here are the signs you need to know. This is stop. Don't fuck it up. It's really easy. I mean, like, just stop. No parking. They'll say no parking, but the thing in Japan is that sometimes rules are not always followed, is what you'll realize. Japanese people don't always follow the rules. Because in Japan, they'll say no stopping, and then they'll just press this button. And then now this is the magic cheat code to stop anywhere in Japan. You press this, and everyone stops. It's ridiculous. This is not a hazard light in Japan. This is the free parking anywhere. You press this, and you get to park for free. I don't know why. It's the magic button. They do it everywhere in Japan. If you go next time, you'll notice that when taxi drivers pull over to pick you up, they press this button to pull over. You're allowed to pretty much stop as long as you want, as long as you're in the car if you press this button. But don't do it on highways. So like, let's say you're on a road and you're kind of confused, and the road's at least big enough for a car to get past you. You can press this button, pull over, and, you know, you can wait. That's very different from how we do it in the UK. You don't really press this unless you're actually, like, you know, you actually need to stop. Some other driving rules. What are some other driving rules? What am I trying to pull up? Yeah, no Americans. I know you love turning right on red. Is that what it is? You can't do that in Japan. Don't do it. You'll see an arrow like this that will let you know when you can. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, I mean, this is all pretty chill. Expressway. Yeah, I mean, this is common sense. Don't just join the lane right away. Go to the end. Some other advice that this page doesn't really give you. When you rent a car in Japan, highways, not every highway will accept cash. Some of them require you to have an ETC card. So when you go to the rental car place, just say ETC card, onegaishimasu. It'll cost 330 yen to rent the card, and you can use highways then. And then that way you don't have to use any cash. It'll be billed at the end of your rental car. You will need it because some areas that you want to drive to will not let you out. Like, you can get onto the highway in certain areas with money, but you can't then, like, leave without certain areas. So you want to get this ETC card. Get the fucking card. Left on red, not allowed in Japan. No, you can't go on any red lights. If there's a red light, you cannot go unless there's a green arrow. Like this one here. Do not go unless you see this. You know? So if it's red, stop. Unless you see this thing. That means you can go. If it's green, you can go as well, even if you don't see this thing. If there's no traffic coming. You know, just be sensible. Use your indicators. Don't be American. What about yellow left turns? Dude, I've never seen this in my life in Japan. Steel cars, trams may proceed in the direction indicated by the arrow, even if the signal light is red or yellow. Pedestrian vehicles may not be... I've never seen this. Yeah, so rent a car. It's really worth it. All of them have GPS in that you can turn to English. I highly recommend it. Just be very careful, especially in Tokyo and big cities of the one-ways. Use Google Maps. It will not send you down a one-way. It's certain parts of Tokyo are a fucking maze to try and navigate with the one-ways, so just watch out for the sign. Be careful about highways. Only cars and certain CC motorbikes can go on. Bicycles cannot go on. Pedestrians can't go on. Low CC like mopeds can't go on, so just be careful. You'll see what it looks like, a highway entrance. Highway entrance. And let me show you real quick. They'll look like this. This is an example. It's like an example of what a highway looks like. You'll see like this. It's this green sign. It is the only signs that are green in Japan. All the other road signs are blue. You see there, no pedestrians. So you're looking for the green sign. It's the green sign for the highway. And it'll have a number here that will tell you which one it is, like which entrance. And yeah, or they'll have like some number here. You don't need to read the Japanese. It doesn't... Google always tells you some dumb shit too. Google is so fucking useless sometimes. It'll tell you like the completely different thing than what the sign says. In Japanese too. It's very annoying. Just look out for the number. And look out for if it's saying like get off in 200 meters. That means just get off the next available turn, right? Because there's not going to be like a turn and then a turn in like 50 meters to each other, right? So, yeah. And then what I was talking about with the ETC, this is a very important part of the highway that you're going to need to know if you want to drive in Japan. So, when you come through a gate, this means cash. Green means cash. Purple means ETC. You drive through the purple one if you have an ETC. Not every highway has this cash one. So sometimes you can get onto the highway by using cash, but you will not be able to leave because maybe the exit is only ETC. I don't know why. Yes, it's dumb. And vice versa. There are some toll roads that are not run by the main highway corporation, and so they will only accept cash. That also happens too. There's a really popular road around Mount Fuji. There's a stunning view of Fuji. It's like 1,000 yen, so like $6 toll road that only does cash. And I think they used to do a lot of drifting there, but there's a lot of signs saying no drifting now. But really cool. So yeah, that's my tips. If you're going to Japan, rewatch this VOD. And hopefully you learn a couple of things or two and consider driving in Japan, because it's a really good way of opening up your trip to Japan. Allows you to explore a lot more, not have to rely on like a solid itinerary. You can just fucking be free, man. Be free and enjoy Japan. As somebody who travels around Japan a lot for work and has to plan around it. So yeah, if Lud had released the new video, I would watch it, but he hasn't. So we're going to go game with mouse. And I hope you guys enjoyed the little segment. I don't normally like reacting, but I'd like to hopefully think that I gave you a lot of helpful advice. And I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I hope you can reference this in future to help yourself with your own Japan travels. So cool. Awesome. What a fun time. Gaming, let's go. True. I threw a lot of information at you, so I appreciate you all for listening. And I'll react. I think I'll give it like a week, and then we'll react to all of them, and we'll talk about it even more. Do that, because I think it's quite fun. And I think I can offer a lot of insight into what's happening sometimes as well, where you are missing it on the VOD. So, yeah. I just yapped the fuck out for 2 hours. Holy shit. I was back-to-back yapping. Back-to-back yapping. I'm ready to go. Yapathon. Okay, let me go and get some Kohi, and then I will hit up Mouse to play some games. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. All right, chat, I'll be right back real quick. Don't go anywhere. Wait, I'll just leave you guys on my... You can just look at my big... Just look at my big monkey. Just look at my big monkey. Enjoy big monkey.